Alright. Let's get this iPad all connected up real quick, sharp. See how long it hangs on today. So today we're doing a little bit different, but something that's been very, very much needed. Is a new overlay. Because this one, I don't know, it's nice, but I don't think it suits anymore. I think I can do a little bit better. So what have we got? We have. Maybe that's just a little darker than white, because I don't know about you guys, but white just makes my eyes bleed some. So I want something that sort of mimics the not into the phone, into the photo. Let's stick a all right, Avian, how's it going? How's it going? What do you mean good morning? It's way past morning. But so my I'm good, man. I am knackered as it was gym again. What year is this? Where are we? What's going on? No one knows. We haven't known for a long time. But yeah, we're making another overlay because this whole like little window thing here and the surrounding stuff is nice, but I don't know. I think I can do better. And all of my emotes have like this sketchy sort of ink splat around it, which I want to incorporate to the rest of the channel, which isn't currently represented, I don't think. So I reckon we want to do that all quick like. So we just need to block some stuff out first and foremost. So we want this all. There we're gonna go. And it's one of the things where I don't know if it's gonna take ages or no time at all. But I definitely want to block things out first. Oh, there are something else that's new actually, because I'm constantly like tearing this channel apart and rebuilding it. Something a little bit new is there's a new command, music, and all the music is that will be I think the vast majority of streams from here on out will be done by my or will be the musings of Cynthia, who just so happens to double as my barber, but a super talented dude, and gives some awesome synthwave sort of stream beat style stuff. So forevermore I can rest assured that there's no copyright shenanigans to worry about, but I can get good and pretty unique music now, because things may change as the word gets spread about Cynthia, but for now at the very least.
Not leaving us so soon, are you?
Goose, you sweet boy. Thank you so much for the second month of Prime. So good. Give me those Bezo bucks. Sweet hot Bezo bucks. How you doing? Are you good? And also, we've actually got a so Goose, I think you should have this now, because it got approved super quickly. Is a new raid icon, which should be pretty groovy. Absolutely. Oh yes. So fine, like, I didn't really know what to do with my emotes and stuff, and I kind of just copied like existing emojis and stuff. So like the shit emoji, like the king emoji, like something like reaction gifs and shit like that. And then like the more and more I got into Twitch stuff, the more and more I realized like that's not how people use emotes at all. It's actually completely different. So I need to do a hype one, but also but the raid one was like top of the list. So yeah, we're just doing some
Hello there.
new stuff. Who's that? Craith TV. Thank you for the follow, man. Love and appreciate it. Craith, I think last I checked in with you was it was some Pokemon streams. What's the most recent newslog you're doing? Is it still the one you're doing for the 24 hours P2C stream? If you're still there and haven't just like followed and dipped out, because I know busy times. You are there. Brilliant. Excellent. Mate, it's good to see you finally. After this ad.
I don't think we have very much to worry
He's not even here yet. Oh no. Sorry, he's giving me the money from the ads. There he is. Craith, I remember you. I stuck around in your 24-hour stream for a while with the Nuzlocke. It was a good time. I think we're completely like polar opposite schedules. You being based in the US and me in the UK. I believe I am following you. Am I not? Yeah, that's alright. Man, I'm good. How are you doing? How's life treating you over your neck of the woods? Oh man, absolutely love when people say that. And I'm doing really well, man. Like, so we're just tearing apart everything that you've seen so far. You're about to finish up your shift at work. Fair. So you must be working like some random hours. Sounds like shift work. But yeah, overlays and stuff are like so bizarre. I'm still getting to grips with what I want out of a good overlay. So this will be like the latest iteration, which I'm sure will survive maybe 3 to 4 months, and then I'll want to make a new one, and that'll just be my life in a cycle forever then. But these ones should mimic like the emotes and stuff like that I've got going. And a little bit roughed up, and then a little bit of ink here and there. So all this can be blacked out because we're going to have these elements over the top of it. And then I'm lifting this idea from another artist on Twitch, is having a little thing in the corner where it's just a little like randomized scrolling gallery. So like while I'm zoomed into a piece, drawing like the real fine details of nothing that you'll see in the large scale of things, you've got these full images in the corner to like keep your interest. Well, that's the thing. That's the way I'm feeling about it, Goose. Is this overlay's not going to be anything like hyper special. I'm not a graphic designer by nature. I'm an illustrator. It's a slightly different set of skills, but at least I know the the overlay I'm making is mine, my own, and I know no one else will have anything similar. So what I can do is I went the cheap way on canvas. But actually, I need to cut this out because it's now on the wrong layer. Two streamers had it up. It's simply proud. Man, that's all you need to do. Like, simplicity, I think, is the best one. Because there's a lot of people that do like these, like massively ornate, like uber tech, like gamer leaked fucking overlays. And honestly, I think they're just not needed. Like it looks like a Razer keyboard exploded over the screen. It's like, I'm not down for that. Like, keep it simple because I want to see what the person's playing and I want to see the person if they're doing cam. So something that's simple and sort of gets out of the way is like perfect. So that's what I'm hoping with like these almost like simple sort of it's like black ink strokes. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. So it's like, it looks like a little mascot or like a team logo. I'm like, who makes these? Like, is it a paid for service? Like, yeah, they're definitely like a genre of logos for sure. So I'm just roughing this stuff out. It's why like I've never done like a proper like for like video games and stuff like that. I've never done a proper like view box around my cam. It's just been me and in the game. There's a YouTube video called How to Design a Logo and it looks like that. Probably, yeah. That's not far off. So the great, unless like what do we call it? Procreate changes its thing anytime soon. I should be alright to keep this for a while, hopefully. Solaris Lou, hey, how you doing? And yeah, I'm glad you agree. Like they are like, they look cool and neat, but there's so many of them that they all start to bleed into one. And like, I was tempted to make one like that for myself. I was like, is this just the done thing on Twitch? But I'm happy to say I don't think it is. I think there's a lot more freedom to be had. Solarius, you're a graphic design major. Excellent. Are you a streamy type as well? Like, do you stream your work? Because I'm here to collect as many creatives as possible. Soon to be streaming. Excellent. Oh mate, let me see if I can. Hit you up with a cheeky little follow. See if we can catch you live when you get to it. So the dimensions I'm using is 1920 by 1080. It's like it's the defaults that everyone sort of goes for, so it's easier to just aim for that. Well, I'm sorry, that's a really good hit, man. I'm excited to see what you come out with, because I am obviously an illustration streamer and also video games. And let me tell you, the video game side of things is way easier to sort of organize and get going than the art stuff is. Like, I've ended up streaming way more video games than I do artwork, and I'm in two minds about it, because I have no intentions of like making Twitch the full-time job, so I can kind of dick about and do whatever I want to a certain degree, which is good and freeing. But the gaming side of things allows you to be just that little bit more active and like social, like, because you can hook up with more people like playing multiplayer games, things like that, than you can with the artwork. Like, you know, art's a very sort of like solitary thing. Like, a lot of artists aren't great at the whole socializing thing, and that's, I feel, compounded a little bit with streaming. Is I see a number of streamers doing artwork and stuff, and they're just there. They like, I'll watch them for like an hour or so, and they'll say like two things. Right, so what I reckon is here on out, it's just sort of neatening things up, seeing how it looks. So it's just like actually little sketch lines, dots of ink. All these like accidental things that actually are very purposeful, but make it look sort of haphazard. I think you'll crush it, man. The best thing to do is just be open to being social, because that's the thing that's surprised me most of streaming, is how social it is. I've said it a million times, but I'll always say it like again and again and again. Is I thought it was just going to be me selling my artwork, like selling my I don't know what you call it, like the process. But it's been completely different. So it's if you want, I'll drop a link to so Noodle Clan is a server full of other streamers. Then they're mostly video game streamers, but you get a few like commentators, comedians, artists, illustrators like us, graphic designers, a couple of musicians. There's a real hodgepodge of different variety streamers, and they're all based around like building a community. Yeah, Craig knows this firsthand. The Noodles are a fantastic bunch, and it's like my main stomping ground. You're already a part of the Noodle Club. Oh, you know everything then. That's all right. You've done like you're 90% of the way there. Then you're golden. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it, because that was the Noodles will rally behind you every step of the way. Yeah, and we've got Kraith. If you have a link to the P2C community, then by all means drop it in the chat as well. I don't have one off to hand, but I know you guys are a good bunch of folk as well. Oh, dude, absolutely. What time is it? Are you EST or EST, PDF, AVI? I don't know. Oh, so Noodles warmed you up to the idea of streaming in the first place. That's cool. That now this like the Noodle Clan is becoming like this weird thing that sort of grows its own talent. So 7 EST. Let's have a look and see. So I think that's pretty late BST. So 7 PM. All right, so that's midnight for us on Big Ben Island. It's Friday. Actually, if it's the weekend, I might actually be up for that. I won't promise that I'll be around for a long time, but I can be there for the beginning, for it kicking off at the very least. I've probably heard more about this event, but I'm just honestly a bit of a piece of shit when it comes to like keeping up with people. Let's see what it is. Friday. Drop some more details about it, man. Tell us about it. I'm always interested in like it's things for people to like be social around. Then absolutely drop it in. These streams are always a massive love in for what people are up to. So, by all means. Oh, awesome! I like me cooperative games because I'm not very good at games. So, having other people to rely on helps a lot. Don't Starve Together. We have this like Pokemon Adventures. Oh, I remember someone. It was either you or one of the other like front runners for P2C. Was talking about Don't Starve Together, and it's a game I played a bit like a few years ago. I had a lot of fun with. So programs I'm using is Procreate for the iPad. It is what every tattoo artist these days is using because it's a good, cheap. Well, the iPad's not cheap, but the program's cheap when you compare it to things like Photoshop, things like that. And it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's like £10 off the App Store, and I cannot recommend it enough. Rented a private service while the progress is safe. Excellent. Oh man, I've not played Don't Starve in years, but I remember having a lot of fun with it. Mostly playing the big the strongman. What was his name? Ah, fuck, what's his name? Don't sound strongman. Wolfgang. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with Photoshop. I used Photoshop for the longest time. And I only ended up getting an iPad because I was trying to be more social and go to like drink and draws and like artist meetups and things like that. But because I was essentially anchored to my desktop PC, I wasn't very mobile. I couldn't draw while out and about. So I wanted the iPad to help with all that sort of stuff. Which it did do, obviously. And yeah, so that's the main reason why I got the iPad. Mate, I've been terrible with socializing thing. Yeah, man. Being locked up in your room doesn't do anyone any good, and I was fucking sick and tired of it. This was so Goose, you will remember this. This is probably just towards the end of the T-Swilling Gamer Gents regular hangouts, where I had no local friends. I had internet friends like with you guys like Tro, Dave, and Rob, and Tom, but like people that I could go and hang out with like away from a screen, like there wasn't many people, so I needed to make a dedicated effort to actually like gather some people like that. So it was an actual like I am lacking this thing in my life and I need to not be lacking it anymore. So that was partly why I got the iPad, was to allow me to be more mobile but still be creative when and when I needed it. Adobe products are really good, but my goodness, it's too expensive. Yeah, absolutely. They're like, and they're going to fucking, or they've already gone to like purely, it seems, subscription services, which are gross. Like, I just want to own a program and know that I've got it for life. I don't want to have to worry about fucking losing access. I had a pirated version of Photoshop all through uni, and even after. Oh, great, you're a fellow Adam. Nice name. Excellent. Had to do a double take. It's alright. Goose will absolutely call you out for like the slightest of things. So it could well have been directed at you as well. Adam, good strong name, good strong name. Goose, I've met you. Fuck everyone, I guess. Right, so I have this chat window, which to us, it's not going to move a huge amount. But let's see what I can do with this. And let's share this. Because you're going to see some live tomfoolery, I think. I don't know what we're doing. Send this to Google Drive.
Hello there.
Ah, Slurs, thank you for the follow, man. So now I should be able to get this down on my actual PC and get live some new things and stuff. So if I go to, I've got a scene that I'm working on here. It's all old, but if I add in, where is it? An image. Put frame for now. It should be a Medul Nudes. Okay, it's looking not bad. Put it all the way back here. There we go. So this is what it should look like from here on out. And I can actually look now to see what I'm missing or not. And I'm thinking that white is way too bright for the for anything else. So the drawing, Master Assassin, we can rename that. Stream assets. Jobs are good in there. On Doom Goblin, thank you for the gamer check. Hydration and posture checks. Luda, how's it going? Hydration. Yeah, that white is too much. But I wonder if, because I gotta sneak the buy flag into basically everything these days. So I think maybe I can sneak it into there. Was out shopping, you better not have lapsed. I might have. Oh, Doom Golden, I've got to check. Did you go to the gym after work today? Like you promised you would. I'm calling you out on stream now. You got to get your leggies strong. Good, I'm glad. white or medium grey, and then having simple flag overlay might work. Yeah. So I reckon for sure it's going to be gross for you guys for a little while. Oh, Lula, you're talking absolute gibberish. Everyone's got some like artistic bodies, the bones in their body. Whether it be artwork or like doing mosaics or like music or film, everyone is somewhat creative. And you're a streamer, right? Just double check that I am definitely following you there. If you're a streamer, then you're by default creative. Because streaming is a creative endeavor. Honestly, I'm pretty similar to where you're at. Maybe one step ahead, further on, because I just wanted like just the ink splat, and that's all I knew what I wanted to do. Possibly. So a lot of this is based on my emotes and stuff, which is like this little shitty emoji here. You see, it's got the big like ink splats and things like that, but it also has the white outline. But I'm not sure if the white will be too overpowering. Because it makes it a little bit almost comic book like. So I reckon we'll do an outline of the little voice, the cam box. We'll see how that changes things up. Because at the moment, like my camera, like all the way back here, is quite dark, so you lose the overlay being just jet black. So maybe it's worth. See, there's something else I wanted to work on with stream setup was randomized images, but I'm not entirely sure how to do it, because I've got the randomized images in the corner there. Oh man, like absolutely steal from me. I'm not gonna pretend I'm doing anything unique, really. Browser, I want to add an existing remote wall. Remote wall goes raw all the way down here. Chat follow goal, event log, alert box, sound alerts, gallery. We've got the frame, the face cam's there, the iPad's there, background music, chatty mic. That should be everything in this scene for everyone to be able to hear me and see everything I want them to see. I think take that down just a wee bit. I think if the chat's going to be this tall, I want it. Oh, I'd want to like put something else in, or have like some. Like I feel like I've got space above this white area, on top of the chat, to put something else in potentially, like another box for some more information, or I can make the chat a little bit taller, which I don't know. As part of doing this live, I'm very much interested to see what other people think. By all means. Yeah, messy ink is the main sort of thing I want to go for. So we've got that, and mute that for a second. I say mute things when I make things invisible, layer wise, because I don't know why. Yeah, it's been really useful for the emotes. just to make sure that they don't get lost in dark mode, because I put everything to dark mode immediately, but I know not everyone does. So having like those like the ink splats with the black background just means on dark mode they got lost completely. But having the white outline made sure that you could actually see that inky splashing, regardless if it was dark mode or light mode. So let's PNG it, export to drive, Twitch, save here, download. So then we'll download that again. And this is how I end up with like 40 of the same image, basically. Frame, properties, change the image to that. Then we've got a little white outline, which makes it just pop a little bit. And I'm thinking definitely keep it on everything, basically. Although doing this whole outline is going to be a nightmare. So, Solarius, I think being... you said you were like a graphic design student at the moment. So something I was doing when at uni for games design was like saving iterations. And I'd save literally thousands of iterations. So definitely like it's a good practice to get into. But holy shit, does it just clog up hard drives so quickly. Especially, I suppose, if you're doing graphic design, you'll be doing like vectors and things like that. So you'll be dealing with files and folders that can get up to like a single file could be multiple gigabytes big. And I was doing the same doing game design. So like an entire level would be a couple of gigs. And I changed one thing, save a new iteration, put a new model in, save a new iteration, animate something, put in a new iteration. And like over the course of an afternoon, I'd fill up like 60 to 70 gigabytes of hard drive space, which isn't a huge amount now, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world back in 2010. But it was definitely noticeable when I had like a couple of terabyte drives, and like I'm filling up like 10% of a drive per afternoon's work. Man, Kraith, no worries. I appreciate you stopping in and telling us more about the P2C event. Anytime, you're welcome. Yeah, flash drives are like... I've moved away from flash drives now because there's so many digital alternatives like Google Drive, Dropbox, just sticking things in emails. I think even like OneDrive as well I have. So I'm still getting things lost. Like all the time, because I don't know which digital drive I've like stuck something on. But it means that I don't lose flash drives and thumbsticks down the back of the sofa anymore, or I can't sit on them, as was a legitimate problem at one point. So this is going to be slightly arduous. So this is one of the things that Procreate sort of fails in comparison to something like Photoshop. Is it's much less crunchy in terms of like numbers and stuff. But I mean, like, if you want to move something over like 1 pixel, you can do that in Photoshop. You can hit the arrow keys, or you can manually type in like transform like 1 pixel or something like that, 1 unit, like a centimeter, an inch, or whatever you're working to. Whereas this, it's much more difficult because like there are no actual buttons in terms of like a keyboard, and all your input is like a stylus. Getting things to line up pixel perfect can be a little bit of a nightmare outside of like very generic one size fits all like magnetics and things like that. So like By crunchy, I mean just like all the numbers and stuff. You can annoy me properly now. Thank you. You always know how to make me feel special. How did your day go in the end? A Doom Goblin with an extra Prime sub as well. Absolute babe. You actually, you guys are gonna get me to that next sub emote. No, the next emote unlock like really fucking fast as well. To part the veil a little bit, you need like 15 sub points, whatever those are, to get like an extra emote slot. But then to get the one after that, you need 25. So you do 15, and then you only need 10 more to get the next one. So it's a smaller jump, which I'm all for. I want more emotes because I'm actually really enjoying drawing the ones for my channel. You want to try Clip Art Studio? I've heard a lot of people saying a lot of things about Clip Art Studio. Most of it good, to be honest. So I recommend it on what I've heard, but I've never used it myself. I don't know. Does it exist on tablets, or is it purely desktop? Ooh, if it's a rolling number, maybe. I'm not sure because subs and things like that haven't been coming in like terribly fast for me, which is fine. Like, I'm not here to be king of Twitch. I'm here to have fun and play some games while doing it and make some artwork stuff. But if it's rolling, that could really make things like tough for like the later levels of progression. And it kind of makes sense. Like, as your channel gathers steam, you get more out of it. But if you have like a really quiet month just because, I don't know, something like COVID happens and everyone's like tightening their grip on money and stuff like that because no one has any idea their jobs are safe, then that's going to set you back quite harsh. Maybe it is concurrent subs. I mean, to be honest, like, I don't think I'm like the subs I'm getting are mostly like Prime subs. So it's not someone going, I want to subscribe to this person out of pocket. It's the people that want to spend their peso bucks. It's usually other streamers like you and me, Doom, that are sprinkling them around other streamers as little like pick me ups. So just go like, keep at it. Good. I'm liking this. I'm not sure. Okay. I'll turn down the background music. I'll do it on Spotify actually. Oh, that's a little better. But actually, Doom, you might recognize some of this music. It is our good friend Matt. Let's get charge over in case I had a burglar. No, it'd probably be Bam, to be honest. But yeah, you might recognize some of this music. It is our good friend and barber, Cynthia. After getting my haircut on Saturday, we were talking about streaming and stuff, and he's happy for me to use his music on stream. So there's now no worries if I'm going to run into royalty-free stuff. And it's helping out a mate, because now people can hear this music and go, oh, what is it? It's cool, I like it. I'll go, it's a very talented Cynthia. You got to go check him out. It's actually a lot of really good like streamable music as well, because he does a lot of like, if he's doing any vocals, it's a lot of like clips and like samples and stuff. So it means it actually fits into like background music pretty well. And it's good up-tempo stuff as well, so it keeps me motivated and keeps me going. Because I know you have the whip crack to keep you motivated, that people can like level at you. But the music really does help me. So I love like all like the lo-fi music and stuff like that, but that shit sends me to sleep because it's so relaxing. Not because it's boring or bad, but because it just lulls you to sleep. It's so like chilled out. I'll forget that I'm streaming and just fall asleep in my chair, which is not great. I recognise that, Gary Kings. Gary, my sweet Gary. How's it going? Are you doing good? It's good to see you. I didn't know you were on Twitch yourself. Are you much of a streamy boy? Oh, anyway, why not? Quiet day. Quiet day in a good way, or quiet day in like a boring day? Just poke around the streams of friends mostly. Fair enough. I do much the same. I mean, I do stream, but I poke around other people's. I roll around like clutter in some people's streams. Like Doom Goblins. I'm usually in his chat just sort of cluttering things up with inane bullshit. And no one recalls a safe word. So you never told anyone the safe word with your whip crack sound effect. You kind of want to start some work, but the people you're working for are being slow. Man, that means you need another project that you can have on the back burner.
Hello there.
How are you not following already? Outrageous. I forgive you. You fixed it. It's fine. I hope you really. How's your American base? So what is this, like midday for you guys? You're alright, kid. Like, I mean, I'm hurt, but I'll get over it. Probably. Time heals most wounds. Oh yeah, it's like mid-afternoon. That's all good. So Gary, yeah, it seems like you need a second project to work on while other people are holding you up. It's generally what I do. Like, as soon as either I'm working with someone or I lose a little bit of steam of the project, I start up another one to have as like you know, like in any TV show, you've got like the A plot, and then you've got the B plot afterwards as well to sort of fill up any lulls. Because it's saved me so many times, and actually keeps me working, keeps me at a productive speed while I'm waiting for others. Oh, you'll be overwhelmed next week. This sounds like the way it is, yeah. That is absolutely like modern living these days. Is all the work comes back at one time. Oh, dude, absolutely do it. I tried my hand at comic book writing a few years ago and got an issue 1 out. But it was very much a borderline like the Adam Grant show, where I was writing it, I was inking it, I was doing writing, penciling, and inking. And I had another lad I was working with who was doing the colouring and the lettering. And what we realised was, holy shit, it's so much work. So if you're thinking about writing a comic, just stick to writing it. Don't take on too much. it will envelop your entire life. But it's a rewarding thing. I highly recommend doing it. That's fair enough. Like do like storyboard level stuff. Honestly, like storyboarding level stuff like is the way to go when you're writing, because then you can know roughly what you're writing around. Gary, what are you working on at the moment? Is there anything you can link in the chat or anything like that you can share with the boys and girls? Because my streams are always just a love-in of what people are up to. So if there's something that you are working on and want to shout about, like, tell us about it, man. Because I know you say you're not an arty type, but you're definitely a creative type. Feel free to use the stream as a platform. Assuming it's things that you can actually you can shout about. I know projects tend to be quite secretive. You made these games. Yes, excellent. I remember you doing the Disorient on the Murder Express. I think I remember 2001, A Space Felony. Once Upon a Crime in the West is not something I've seen yet though, so I'll have to have a look at that. At $10, it's a steal, obviously. Yeah, current projects. The same. I'm working on a couple of commissions, and they're really exciting. I want to shout about them, but the projects aren't ready to go live yet, so I have to keep stum. And like, I get it, but also I want to talk freely. Fair. We will whisper our secrets. I'm always down for that. That actually just reminded me, talking of like plans and stuff like that, I don't know if it's actually there in the channel points. Is it down here at all? I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm running I should be at the very least running a community challenge for doing a 12-hour Dark Souls stream. Is it? I hadn't started it. Let's start it. So hopefully it's there now. There we go. So Dark Souls is like, as if anyone has not heard it, is one of my favorite games of all time, and one that I am sort of the explosive brand of good, but in a not very good way. I'll kill the bosses and do the game and stuff, but I won't do it the right way around. I'll definitely fail upwards and stuff like that. I put a Mac for stream, absolutely, because I know Doom Goblin. I know you've been hoarding points, so I know you could probably do it all in one go. But yeah, it's it could have got halfway. But yeah, it's so I think a 12-hour Dark Souls stream could be a lot of fun, because it's a game I've played tons before, but I never claimed to be an expert at. So yeah, it'd be interesting and fun to see how that goes. Oh, has he not shared that yet? I didn't realize he's not shared that with you yet. I'll have to take that out then. Oh no. Let's properties. I can make that white. What do we want? Pink. I mean, yeah. There's not much point taking it out now. It's too late. You've seen everything. I mean, was it much of like a was it much of a secret, like what he was like planning, really? I appreciate the contribution, no worries. But yeah, so like, was he was coy about it, but like, is there any real question of like what he was getting done? Or what the commission actually was? Right, yeah. I suppose it could have been like it could have been the whole group, but no, it was just his character. Maybe for now, I'm not sure. He seemed to like the work, so maybe he'll come back and pay me more. I'm not sure. Nice save, thank you, Avi. Your ears were burning. Yeah, if you yeah, Avian, you want to commission me to draw something for Doom's birthday, then I'll take credit for it as well. Yeah, I drew this for your birthday, and also Avian paid me for it. I'll be happy with that. Doom, I forget, whenabouts in May is your birthday? Is it late? Or is it early? Because I know, like, we're meant to be coming out of lockdown, if you believe the rumours. Like, what was the 17th or something like that in the UK? Or in England at the very least? So is it going to be a full lockdown birthday? Late. Okay. So there's a chance that we could sort of meet up and it not be hugely illegal to be sat in someone's garden. There's a chance. But I know we've been through enough the past couple of year and a bit to know not to get our hopes properly up. Yeah. Have you got any plans for a birthday stream, though? That's the real question. Like the Doom Goblin Q&A asked, like, no holds barred, as personal as possible. Q&A for for your birthday. I reckon that'll do really well. All the deep dark secrets of the Doom Goblin. Dude, I reckon you should absolutely do some Alien Isolation. Like, are you kidding me? Yes. Absolutely. And I promise I will only come to your window, because I know where you live, and rattle on the window once to shit you up. I will only once come to where you live and and inflict you an epic prank. Because everything I've seen of Alien Isolation has been fucking incredible. But much like you, Doom Goblin, I don't get on with horror games very well. Like, jump scares and shit like that really just ruin me. It could be a very short stream then. If it's the first sighting of the alien and you jump out of there. If you can, I reckon play it with a heart monitor. So we can see like the Man, I want to get Resi 8 because, much like the rest of the internet, I'm simping hard for that giant vampire lady. Lady Demasquero, whatever her name is. Like, I want to... Like, like the rest of the internet, I want it to just destroy me. But I need to play Resi 7, because I haven't. And that's one I was tempted to do. But my current PC is a little bit of shit, to be honest, because it's 8 years old now, I think. So I think Resi 7 it would struggle with. I think Resi 8 it would really, really struggle with. And like the PS4 is locked to the front room because that's our main like media like setup. So, and getting a PS5 has just been the most impossible thing in the world. I reckon Doom Goblin do the remakes. They're great. They're action horror. So there's a couple of jump scares, but there's way less creeping horror and more like overwhelming odds horror, where you know that the zombie that walks around the corner could be your doom. Yeah, the remakes look to have been so beautifully like so well tended to. Like there's so much effort, like genuine effort has gone into those. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Gary. The Resident Evil horror is very much more like Dark Souls, where if you die, it's kind of like it's a little bit your fault if you die, because it's not like you know what's going to come really. I'll say whatever I like, thank you very much, and we'll know if it's just woefully inaccurate. Just training cables all over the place. He does one little thing to further his own channel, and he lords it over me like he's doing me a favour. Oh no, Doom's gonna have all this fantastic content to display on Twitch. Oh. Doing me such a favour. The nerve. So, I think the overlay's coming along pretty well. But what I want to do is either inject some colour into it, or just a little bit of texture. So, what it is, for now, very dark. And just work around here. If I just do this, it could give me just a little bit more texture to work with. Or it might look absolute trash. Like both Both situations are entirely possible. So we'll see how this all looks. Because really, there's I have an idea of what I want, and I kind of want there to be some color on this, but I want it to be randomized every time I open Twitch or open OBS in particular. Just so, like, if for example the what I'm drawing is like like some sort of underwater creature, I can hue shift it to all be blues and greens and underwater colors, stuff like that. It's not too bad. Let's see something here. So let's just add a picture in and see what we can do to mess around with it. Image, a new image, browse. Just that'll do. Right, that's fucking huge. Doesn't need to be that big. But for the minute, let's see what we can do with it in terms of filters. Because can we chroma key? Spell. Nope. Desaturate. That's fine. So this is me very much learning on the job, I feel. Color correction. Let's see what that does. Hue shift. Ah, excellent. And it looks like we're in a rave now. So if I can do something like this to change it depending on what we're doing and what we're drawing. Fuck yeah, this is cool. It's just making the stream look more and more like a little bit of an LSD trip. That's what we really want. So we can do that, but I don't know if there's a way to set it to random on open or something like that. Because basically, with the with the gallery in the corner that we've got now, I could do another one of those and have the color changing element, and just save out like a dozen or so different colors, and have it randomly change every now and again. Yeah, this is twitching. This is advanced twitching. Yeah, we'll get all this in, and then so this area here, this big blob of grey, can actually stay grey, mainly because that's where like the title of whatever we're drawing is going to go. So at the moment it's the drawing stream assets. So have a look at all this, and then we just do this half up here, like around this area. Excellent, Honky. Something else to use your channel points for. Honk, how's it going? Are you good today? What's the jam like? Because unless you're telling me you've got multiple personalities, I had to cut you off from getting in the game too much. So we've got that, which I'm not fully against, but I'm also not for. And Pokemon computers are stupid. I know, I've been tempted to put like Stream Raiders and stuff like that into this, but I don't know if it's the kind of thing that takes too much of me minding it and doesn't sort of run by itself. Or like Stream Avatars, really, I think, where you get all the little Pokemons running around the bottom. So the more I look at this, the more I'm not sold on it. Maybe if I make it real, like, again, not really feeling it. Implies Lucario, so I'm happy with the idea. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not feeling this grey. I'll clear that. But oh, Luda, no worries. Have a good day at work at the very least. Or a good evening at work, I guess, now. No, and it's always appreciated stopping by for whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, or what have you. Right, I wonder, I do, because I'm a fan of hot pink. Like, I'm not gonna ever pretend I'm not. So I wonder if, do like some highlights around like this. So something like that to just give the ink like a little bit of dimension and texture. So it almost looks like a symbiote sort of slime. Because if you look at how they used to draw Venom in comics, he was basically black and like a silhouette and then edged in blue. So I reckon something like that, and then that I can color shift whenever I want. If I go to Discord, photos, Chrome, new thing. So Venom in the comics. If I can show you what I mean. Like right there, front and center. So Venom is basically like a complete silhouette, and then he's got the edge lighting on him. How do computers in Pokemon think bringing a Steel Ice type to a Ho-Oh raid is a good idea? I'm not sure what you... It seems like a specific event you're talking about there. I'm not sure I was present for it or know what you... I'm not fully up to speed with whatever you're referencing. But if you want to give some background, then by all means do. But I'm thinking this Venom sort of lighting could be the chance to splash a colour that we were waiting for. No, I understand that bit, but I don't know what you're talking about, like who did that and when that happened. Because I've never streamed Pokemon, so I'm not pretty sure. Is this someone else's stream where they were taking on Ho-Oh? And absolutely, Jan. hot pink hits way better than grey any day of the week. The only thing that hits harder is black. 'Cause black goes with anything. So this is going to take kind of forever, but at the very least it should look good on anyone that's full screening the stream. Hot pink's going to take a hot minute. See, that's why we like you sticking around. You're right and you're funny. You just don't get that anywhere else. No one else on Twitch is both right and funny. Anyway, they're either right and hilariously dull, or they're wrong and it's hilarious. Nowhere else do you get people that are both right and funny. Right, so that's, I think, way better. You know what? You gonna honestly, Doom Goblin, look me right in the stream and say that I'm wrong? Or are you gonna tell me that I'm not funny? It's gonna be one of those two. Pink chocolate ice cream was a good idea. That sounds good to me. I mean, have you had the pink chocolate Kit Kats? They are the best. And to be honest, I know I go on about wearing black all day and things like that, but I am honestly a sucker for pink. But also, if my overlay is just black and pink, all my like sound alerts and things like that have to just be like black pink quotes, right? Like everything should be black pink in our area. The good is literally edging out the bad, and the ugly is sitting somewhere in Azerbaijan taking a break. But I don't want to overdo it with pink. You heard that reference. Careful. Goblins are famed for their rash act of retribution of imagined slides. So this pink, because it's a separate layer, I can export it separately. I can export like various different colors. So I can maybe have it just cycle through, like the gallery in the corner. So let's get in there. And anything that's a little bit Venom is good by me.
We have reason to believe that there might be something very strange going on here.
Might just fill up this corner with a little bit more. See, it's now a little bit more Ivan Ooze. If it was just a little bit lighter, which again, I'm not against at all. Ivan Ooze is villain goals. If you haven't seen that Power Rangers movie, oh man, are you missing out on some good villains, but some fucking awful CGI. Holy shit. Yeah, Doom Goblin, you were raised on the same Saturday morning cartoons as Saturday morning shows that I was. So let's see what this looks like, and I reckon this now. Super dark purple. Nope, that's the gallery. It's the wrong button. ENG it.
Barb, honey. We're dead. I don't think we have very much to worry about anymore.
So I want to know, because I haven't checked in a while on the Power Rangers, like what series they're up to now. Because I know they were rocking around with a bunch of dinosaurs not too long ago. I don't know where they got to from there. Like that. Frame, properties. This one. Open. All right. Look at that. It's taking shape now. It's gonna bug me now if I don't check it out. Television series. That's Mighty Morphin. That's not good. That's not what I want. There we are. Rangerswiki.com. That's what we want. I got anyone that's like coming in new to this stream is gonna be like, this looks like a weird error. That's on Power Rangers Dino Fury. I thought they did that years ago. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it absolutely is an Inception looking screenshot. But now I think the chat needs to be made a little bit. Dino Fury looks to have aired early this year. So God knows how they were filming it throughout COVID and currently going through COVID. All widgets. Where is the chat box? There is the chat box. Does it give us a size? It don't. So can we just properties this and give it a height? 50. See what happens there. It's reset the chat window, which is fine. We just got to get some people spamming stuff in the chat now to fill up that chat box. See if that works. So I'm just gonna like spam in the chat a little bit. So it's working. Yeah, it works. That fits nice and neat, look. It's a desperate streamer that spams his own chat. But no, I'm happy with how this is going so far. So, stream assets. If I screen that, I can actually see what it's going to look like. So all the overlays so far doesn't look too intrusive. If I was to, you can't time me out of my own stream at all. So let's see. So I reckons that's looking good. I reckon this could go down a couple. Go back in here. Well, to be honest, if you wait long enough, fucking Nightbot might time me out of my own fucking chat, like it did the Raider not too long ago. God damn it, Jim! I'm a moderator, not a doctor. Yeah, Doom Goblin, when are you going to make the rest of your emotes? We're going to know what they are soon. You've been on one emote for far too long. People will talk. Oh, you've got Doom as well now? Excellent. Let's see. You got two? I'm only seeing the one. I've not... oh, maybe it's because I haven't given you enough bits. I see. Honky, I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. Absolutely, dude. Gary, no worries. You know I appreciate you hopping in even for like 5 minutes. But yeah, a catch-up will definitely be on the cards. It's the one thing I think everyone it's the one thing everyone really wants to do now that like lockdowns are starting to like ease a little bit. It's my other 70. Where was I streaming stuff? Get me to that 12 hours of Dark Souls. Yeah, take it easy, my boy. So, what else can we do to this stream? Because I reckon we can, if you want to do some like stream layout trick shots. I'm not sure. We could, if I group that up, duplicate the group, flatten that down, mute that, and then this we can export as PNG and then just save it. And then we can shift the hue just a tad. Save that as well. Shift it again. It's that lovely, lovely shitty brown. PNG, save that. And then save that as well. Just as like a little proof of concept. It's something I'd probably like play around with a lot more and tidy up off stream. Just because I don't know how it's going to end up working. No worries. Appreciate the look, Honk. So, what we can do now is if I go to the photos. So now I've got, don't need that. Not that one. What am I doing? Select. And I can shove all these up to Google Drive. And then I can that down, and then so this is going to look terribly interesting to you guys, but are they all up here? They're not. Why are they not? Twitch is giving me guff, and I'm not here for it. Let's just do it all one by one. Sod it. Save it there, it's fine. Don't need that, that's someone else. Yeah, me and Twitch were like on such good terms, and then now it's decided, nah, I'm gonna play Silly Buggers for a while. Outrageous, right? How dare it? Who does it think it is? Does it not know who the fuck I is? Stick it on drive. Because I'm not an animator, so making like overlays that move and stuff like that, very, very difficult. is absolutely not what my forte is. Download that. And then we'll wait for some stuff to do. Then all I need to do is, instead of having a frame, we have a slideshow. Frame slides. Add directory. Frames. There we go. Select that. Loop, randomize, absolutely. Fade, yes please. Okay, so that's going to tank everything for a second. But now, it changes color look. It'll just randomly flick between these different colors. I reckon that could be really fun to play with. And yeah, animation tingle. It is a fucking thing. It is an art form in and of itself. Now, as long as the changing isn't too ostentatious, I know time between slides, set it to like 200 milliseconds. I would just fucking pulse constantly. Like, that's too much. What happens if I just put it to 1? Is that going to kill it? Yeah, it's not going to love that at all. Yeah, 10,000 is fine. We did it! We're learning! We're polishing the stream all reek good like. So, drawing stream assets, the actual drawing subject. Properties. And then the outline, just white. You absolutely come here to learn. I know you do. Let's see, outline opacity maximum. What else can we do with the text? I can add a gradient in there. See what that does. Meh. Never learned a thing in my life. That's a lie. That I can tell you right now is a lie. So having like all the random colors, I'm not too sure about. I feel that if anything distracts too much. But maybe having like maybe flicking through just like the bicolor, so like blue to pink to purple would be good. I reckon the blue to pink to purple won't be good. But that's an off-stream thing, I feel. Where that's just gonna be me staring at like color palettes for like 4 hours, going, ah, ooh, and nothing else. But to be honest, what else can we do to the overlay before it starts to become like over-designed? I was tempted for like some rolling text. See if that's a thing that we can do. I reckon it is. I reckon it absolutely is something we should be able to do. Let's move that over some, so it's more in the center. Doesn't that? Because my main concern was still being able to see all the buttons and stuff like that, the interface of Procreate, which you can do. Yeah, this is all in OBS. Because there's a starting soon screen which I really want to get onto as well. But I feel like that's a whole different thing. It's got like a scrolling spacescape, but it's going to require me learning how to make like seamless images, which I don't know the first thing about at the moment. Pretty sure it has scrolling text. Interesting. Actually, let's stick all of this. I'm going to group those up. I could probably group them up. Text and add a filter to it. Yeah, let's try that then. I'm down for it because this is just I'm not like planning anything like extravagant from the stream. It's just to hang out and like play around with setups and stuff. Scroll text. So. And the font will be Lemon Milk, because Lemon Milk is the best font in the world, and I will be told no other. I will, however, change the font size. So, this is a test. Stay in your homes. There is no need for concern. Filters. Scroll. Horizontal speed. Oh, it was disgustingly easy. Isn't that wonderfully irritating? Look at that. That takes fast as fuck, boy. So a little bit slow so people can actually read it. So the real thing is where to sort of store this. So like how do I sort of explain this? Jan, I think you're right. He didn't come to learn, he came to teach. So, the sugar makes my brain go faster. Makes me smarter. Increases the amount of wrinkles on my brain. So we need the text to be capped off. Because at the moment, we can only scroll, like, we've essentially got the entire sentence on screen at one time. But that's not necessarily what we want to do, because that means, depending on what we're saying in the scrolling text, the width of the box is variable, and we don't want that. We want it to be set so it actually fits somewhere proper. So, for example, if we were to put it down here, great, it fits in there, no problem. But if I want to change this to say something else, to short one today, lads, that's now wasting all this space next to it. And the opposite is also true. If I wanted to put something in that was way longer, it means it's way longer a text box. So I could just move everything up a little bit and create a big black line at the bottom, but it doesn't solve the problem of if it's just a short sentence. Also, we definitely need to put a space at the back, or a full stop at the very least. Short one today, lads. So yeah. I'm not sure what text box is, but I'll try doing what we're saying. So Alt while you're moving it around. Ah, cool. So I can make it smaller. And does that mean, as I change the text in it, does it change it again? See, it works if it's going to be a some text that's not going to change. But as soon as I start changing it, it's going to be overriding the parameters we set previously. Just Nightmare Town. Not what we want. A text box. Yeah, I know what you mean. So like the same way like you can make a text box in like Microsoft Word or something like that. I'm not sure. No. Doesn't look like you can. It's just text. And that's it. Unless there's something in the properties that allow you. Defaults. No, not seeing anything that allows us to just set the width proper. I mean, the other alternative is to mess around with the opacity of different layers, but that's going to be building an ever-growing house of cards, and not something I would really want to do. Because even now, like, if I'm to... I'll get rid of this for the minute, because, yeah, you don't need to scroll text at the moment. So, if I am to get rid of the frame, so, if I'm to, like, isolate just the iPad screen, so this iPad screen is including that white bar, because the window that I'm capturing the iPad from has these two, you can't see what I'm saying, has these two big white bars either side, so, and I can't get rid of those. So the overlay hides them, and also gives me the real estate to put other things on there. Like that, and then you get all the other stuff as well. So yeah, I'm unsure. I really hate that I've included brown in the the current thing. Let's delete brown, get rid of you. Sad color. When we're looking at all these neons, otherwise, like, just brown seems like, okay. It's broken everything now. Directory. There we go, it's back. There we go. I reckon we've done really well. There is the starting soon screen, which I really want to change up, but I gotta put more thought into that. But I think this sort of sketchy black ink shenanigans is definitely the way I want to go with the rest of the channel. Plugins scares me. I'm already like a technophobe, so already all this that we're doing is intense enough. Plugins, much like mods on games, scares the bejeebus out of me. But we've got a brand new overlay basically made today, which is no mean feat. So the old iPad screen we can get rid, we can delete. We don't need it no more. Remove and rename. So I think on that victory, I think we will call it tonight, because we did some good. Once again, for those unaware, music is provided by Cynthia tonight and forevermore. I feel at the moment there's no reason not to be using Cynthia's music. Super chill dude. Writer of many good beats, and a fucking whiz with the clippers, as you can see with all this now. Tight beard, all thanks to him. The man that can do it all, honestly. But yeah, then we did good. And then so we got the 12 hours of Dark Souls rocketing towards success. About 5,000 of the 30,000 already done. I mean, I can contribute. How can I contribute? I don't earn channels for my own. I don't earn points for my own thing. Bizarre. But let's see who else is online at the moment that we can send a cheeky little raid over to. And if you have it, there's the brand new raid emote. There's the brand new raid emote. There's a little echo there, sorry. There's the brand new raid. Who's about? Let's raid Mehmet. It was his birthday the other day, and I wasn't there for much of his birthday stream, but he's playing some Minecraft, so I reckon we should raid Mehmet. The lovely boy. So yeah, if you have the raid emote, get it ready, because we're going to use it a bunch to cause some chaos in Mehmet's stream. But for now, I think what am I doing for the rest of the week? I am back on Thursday with more Breath of the Wild. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I found a bunch more shrines, so maybe it's just going to be more brain training. And then I believe Saturday again for more Valheim shenanigans. the town is really coming together and is now something that I think we're all really proud of. That because we can't own property normally, we can only build it ourselves in video games. But yes, have a good evening, dudes. Say hi to Mehmet. Be good to him. Show him all our love because he's a lovely boy. I'll see you all later.